Hi, this is Sumit Shukla and I am speaking from the side of Hindustan Samachar. You're most welcome. Today I am going to introduce Mr. T.S. Nagabharan, who is a national award winner. He's a very famous personality in the Kannada industry. I'm telling that he's very genius personality in India. So I'm just going to introduce you. Sir, you're most welcome to join us.
Thank you very much.
So first of all, my question is that you came to Bhopal and how you're feeling to came here about means I want to know about your culture, your atmosphere, how you're feeling to come here.
First of all, I have an inclination to Bhopal because of the history behind it. It is Bhojaraj who
Yeah.
built this Bhopala. But I am very much eager to know the cultural diversities of each and every state, which is from my childhood. I am having that kind of inclination that wherever I go, I will have a rural, whatever available cultural varieties to be seen, to know things, especially Bhopal ka Bundelkhand and those kind of folk elements which
Yeah.
has been used. That was very attractive for me. That is one side. Another side is I am basically a theatre person. I have done my theatre training and everything under Baba Karant, one who built Rangamandal and Bharat Bhavan. So earlier to that, that is in 1969 when Karanji came to Karnataka.
Yeah.
From that day onwards, I was working with him, and fortunately or unfortunately, I had the occasion to come to Bhopal several times. Earlier also, before his settling when he was building Rangamandala, but before that also I used to come. For example, I think somewhere in 1984, 85, I think, there was a play, King Lear,
Yeah.
which was directed by Baba Karant and for a troupe in Bhopal, for which I came as an assistant director and also a rhythmist because it was an Yakshagana steps which were used there.
Mhm.
So I made them to learn that. I think Rita Baduri,
Yeah.
Jaya Baduri's
Yeah, she's from-
sister, she was there in that,
Okay,
in,
okay,
in the
okay,
main
okay.
role,
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
the main role.
Yeah.
That's what I remember. And I was in a guest house nearby, and for about 3 months I was in Bhopal. During that time also, that's what. And today I'm seeing Bhopal because of the smart city Bhopal now. I see a sea change. The earlier Bhopal and the present Bhopal is totally, oh my God, it is a different kind of city which I am seeing it right now.
Yesterday you went in a Chitra Bharati Film Festival. So how do you explore there? There's a 200 more than short film screening is going on. So what was your perception when you was there?
I am following it, Chitra Bharati, from the very inception from 2016 onwards. And each alternative years they are doing this festival. And especially the commitment what they have in doing it is remarkable. And even the concept is totally different. They are doing with short films and educational films and all kinds of experiments and all kinds of new approaches which they can bring in a small sector. It is not a mainstream films, it is not feature films, and it is not a storytelling. So there are a lot of other things which they can experiment. In the
Did you
short.
watch any film? Anyone?
Not in this, because earlier it was sent to me for some of the judgment and other things which I used to do. This batch I couldn't do because I am also busy in Karnataka, so I didn't do that. And when I came here, I came only for the master class, and I was busy in the master class also.
There is a lots of very good filmmakers, inspiring filmmakers I'll say, and very good photographer, actor. So are you going to assign anyone? Because there is a lots of talented whatever I say students or inspiring filmmakers, actors, music composer, music directors.
Now I just wanted to tell that look, the regional cinema is the heart of the Indian cinema. So wherever you are, whether you are in Bhopal, whether you are in Bangalore, or whether you are in Trivandrum, whether you are in Punjab, Haryana, wherever you are, you have to make a team of that area in which you can pick up talent and nurture them and train them and bring them to a product. Shifting the regionality or shifting the whole concept of I know Telugu, I can just act. It is not like that. There is some cultural nuances of each state which they know. When they are doing it, they will, I think they will obliged to do those kind of roles. I am not here to only to pick up talents, but there are lot of things which can be correlated. Some cameraman can come and work there, and some of the sound engineer from there can work here. Those technical part of it you can do anything, but whereas the acting part of it, I think there has to be some reservations which requires according to the role and the character and the requirement of the film. So very rarely we pick up. For example, I used Smita Patil. She was in one of my films. In a middle class housewife's role, she did a fantastic job.
In which year?
Anveshan, 80s.
80s, yeah.
80s.
Yeah.
She acted in only one Kannada film, that was my film, and she was very fantastic in that role.
She was very old even. She was a black beauty, not black beauty, dark.
Her acting
Good
capacity is super, and she is so photogenic.
Yeah.
And she fits the role so beautifully. And more than all, she is a very well behaved human being, a very lovable human being.
To work with that means they are seniors, even you are much senior. And how was the interactions? How about the time when you was shooting together on the set?
Actually, KGF 2, in which I have acted, KGF 1 also I have acted. There is no scenes which both of us acted anywhere, because it was a group wise, and each characters will not have a continuous link or a connection, and each is a island itself. And I am with Malavika and Prakash Rai, did some of the beginning of the story, and in between we used to have a lot of interactions along with the story. So it's a different kind of approach as far as Prashant Neel is concerned. He is a tremendous director with a lot of energy and lot of visualization. And that kind of approach, since I have not acted with Sanjay Dutt or Ravina and whatever it is, but I know the director who is always picking up a smallest thing in the set.
A good craft, I think so.
And to pick up the actor to do what he wanted them to do. That kind of an director. So invariably he might have used purposefully and in a better way.
But Yash he's also your student, means he was your student, I think so. So what was the atmosphere? Because he was, once upon a time, he was your student, and now you are his mentor. So how was the coordination between you and him?
Yes, when he came to Bangalore from Mysore, he joined my troupe, Benaka. That was the beginning of his acting career, where he learnt a lot of nuances through backstage only. He was always doing hard work. That's why I think any actor, to become an actor, he must first know the backstage. The backstage working will certainly enhance the skill of an actor. And especially Yash, he mastered on that. And when he was doing the serials, first he started with serials and then with low budget films. Even there, his commitment was 100%. He wanted to achieve something, and his aim was very clear. I must do a different kind of cinema for Kannada. That was his aim. And what was that? Nobody knew. Nobody knew, and I think he didn't know what it was. But slowly, in the evolution, he picked up the right team, he picked up the right subject, and through that he made his mark not only in Karnataka, he made his mark all over the world. That is the plus point of any actor who starts with the smallest thing and reaches the highest attire, and he has achieved it.
There is a there is lots of regional film industry, like if I'll talk about the Malayali, Kannada and Telugu. So this Madhya Pradesh government especially should plan on that ki they should implement or establish a film industry for the Madhya Pradesh peoples, because this struggle in this industry is so difficult. So this is a where our actors who's from Madhya Pradesh, they can easily get a work in a in this industry. So what's your opinion about that?
First of all, I must inform you that whenever you start an industry, you have a plan. That plan includes not just Madhya Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh people only. That plan must include now, today, because of the digital era, it must include the world. It is a global thing now. Cinema has now become a global market. So invariably, what I suggest to the Madhya Pradesh government is, they must create the infrastructures, and those infrastructures has to be given to whoever who wants to make a film or whoever who wants to experiment in a very low cost, so that everybody must be attracted towards that, and slowly it starts building up, and it adds to tourism, it adds to hospitality, it adds to transport, everything. When one film starts in making here in Madhya Pradesh, the amount of mobility and marketability, everything improves 100% more. So those kind of things has to be planned, not for just 1 year, it has to be planned for 5 years. So that you must think of 2028 now, sitting now in 2022. I think in that way the government will achieve what it wants to. It can create a beautiful cinema hub, or I must say digital hub, through which they will get everything. They must have the master VFX studio, master digital studio, master editing studio, everything to the core. So that the investment, they may look at why should we invest so much, but if you invest everything and keep it ready, so that the others will start coming and using it. When once they know that there is a hub, when once they know that there is a server which we can use, then automatically the serving people and as well as the user will be benefited.
So thank you so much to join us, and we are just giving you lots of congratulations and hard wishes for your next film, KGF 2. Thank you so much.